Hey Stampers, Gaynor again. I've just been going over some old videos, and I remember doing, I can't think what it's called now, a shirt card in the shape of a shirt with a little waist jacket, but this time I've done it with a suit jacket, and I love it. I've added a bit of detail to the pocket and to the lapels, and my stripes for the shirt, and I've popped a small piece of whisper white on the back so you can add a message, and it just slides all the way in. And I've added these buttons. These were retired. I had these out the clearance rack last year sometime, but they fit on there just beautifully. Isn't that cute? With Father's Day and that coming up, it's just so cute, and it will fit in a normal size envelope because this is 4¼ by 5 3/8. Oh, I thought it was longer than that. It's about 5½. I need my cardstock. Oh, I've got everything ready. I've got all my little bits here. I've got my buttons, and I've forgotten to get my cardstock. So 2 seconds and I shall be back. There we are. I've got it. So we'll cut this to size and we'll do all that together now. And I'll give you your pieces as we're going along. I have written it down, but it looks a bit messy, so I'm going to rewrite it so you can see it. So it's a gentleman's suit card, and I've had smoky slate, and I'm going to do this to 5 by 9 inches, and you're going to score the long side at 2 3/8, flip and repeat. I want it slightly longer. You're also going to need smoky slate, 1 1/8 by 1 1/4. Another piece then, which measures, actually that's for the pocket. Oh, what's it called now? I used a piece of designer series paper to put across the top, so that's DSP, and that's 1 1/4 by 3/8. And you're going to need it for the tie as well. Smoky slate is 1 by 3 3/4, and then 1 at 1 1/4, and then DSP for the shirt you're going to need a piece at 3 7/8 by 4 3/4. No, 4½. Sorry, I'm going to stick to the same size shirt. It's just it'll have a little bit more depth on there, and you want another piece at 2 inches by 3 7/8. Yeah, perfect. Yay! So there's your measurements. So I know what that bit means, but you probably might not. So I'm just writing it here, 1 1/4 in, 2 1/4 down. That's to score your lapels. And on the tie, just me being very crude, so you can mark there, chop that off, and then there, and chop them We'll get to that in a minute. 1/4 inch, attach, snip off. It's alright, it's just me, I know what I'm doing, but I'll show you now. So there's your measurements, just the top bit there. You can pause that and do that. So I'm going to leave that there now. Just love that, isn't that cute? You could write, I creased mine in the wrong place, but everything's a good one. So I'm going to firstly need my trimmer, just so I can cut my cardstock. So I'm going to leave this at 5. I can pop that in my tray and put this in at 9. Like extras now for my so I'm going to use my Simply Score for this bit and my bone folder, and you're going to score at 2 3/8, flip it round and score at 2 3/8, and then from this side I'm going to put that up to the 3-inch mark, and you're going to, what did I say, 1 1/4, make a little mark there, and then on this side I'm going to put this on at 7, 1 1/4, make a little mark there, and then 2 1/4, make a little dot there, and 2 1/4, make a little dot there. And then if you want, if you're confident enough, you can pop these on there and score from there, and then this side score down there, and then these will get folded in. Make sure you're on that line and back, and then you can fold your lapels back. Whoops. Open this out, fold this in, making sure it's lined up perfectly, and score, and then you can score your lapel backwards. They overlap slightly. I'll tidy them off, don't worry. You can have your shirt, or well, it's normally that way for a gentleman, isn't it? So, just going to tidy that up. So that's that bit done. Now this is the tie, and it's 1 inch by 3 3/4. And on this bit, oh no, I'll do that bit on the grid paper because I can do it on here. So what you need to do is mark 3/4 of the way up, so 1 2 3, just crude, you can use a pencil here as well, just gentle. So 3 lines up, and then you can mark, because this is 1 inch, it's 4 squares, so just mark in 1/4 inch. Let me grab my little ruler. Just do a faint line. We can rub this out after, or we can just simply turn it over. It's this way now, you need to turn this over. And mark in 1/4 there and 1/4 there. And there's that faint line. You can draw a line, or you can just cut down to there and onto that side as well. Faint line down to there. So you're literally going to cut that from there to there, there to there. And I'm going to use my long scissors. And then I'm going to use them that way. Perfect. And on this one, don't need those bits there. So it attaches itself to me. You're going to cut from there to there and from there to there. Perfect. I think that's right, is it? Oh, yes, that's the top half. I think we needed to go from the centre. Yes, I was wrong. So go to the centre and then cut from there to there. Oh, you know me, I always mess up on camera. That's better. Perfect. And what I did, because that's the bottom half of you, just pop that in. This is the old paper corner rounder, and just nick it off so it's not got such a sharp edge on the bottom. Get rid of those now. And then this is the top half of the tie. This is going to get attached on there. Where those little corners are. We are just going to mark and glue that on there. So get that. I find it's best to glue this section. Excuse me. And you want to add, this is 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roughly in the centre. That looks a little, that's better. And then you're going to trim from there up. Just removing, just staying across that piece there. Perfect. There's your little tie. Love it. That seems a bit wrong to me. I attached the wrong bit. Yeah, I think I should have. Oh, I should have added it upside down. Silly sausage, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, Gaynor. Just start again. Right, let me get some cardstock. Sure, I've only done. That's the first one I've done today, and I should practice first, shouldn't I? Trust me, don't worry about it. Right, 3 3/4 by 1 inch. That's the piece we want, and then we want 1 1/4. Is it 1 1/4? Yes, by 1. There we go. I've got my pieces again now. So they can go. I don't know. Me rushing it. But I'm making the mistake so you don't have to. So this is going to be our little pocket. I've already cut that little tiny piece of DSP. That can get attached onto there. So let's do the pocket and get that out the way first. And I've had the DSP to match the shirt so it looks like a little hanky hanging out the top. You could have cut it into the shape of a V. You know, so it looks like a hanky hanging down. And I've actually, Polly, my retired corner rounder because I couldn't do it on the other one. Just to round those corners off. Isn't that cute? I never get rid of my punches. So that's that attached. Let me just pop the lid on there. Oops, oh, I got the drops. It's bad style today. So that can get attached on our jacket later. Right, let's get back to this piece again. Right, little pencil. So this is 1 inch. So let me have a look. That's right. Mark in the middle. And then 3/4 of the way up. 1, 2, 3. And there. And you're going to cut there to there. That's right. So that's the bottom half. Now, where we've got that mark here and here, you're going to come in 1/4 inch either side, and then you're going to cut. Let me just draw a little line to show you. Let me do it on this side because I've got marks on this side. So you're going to cut from there to there and there to there. So let me just draw you a line. I knew I'd got it upside down. And then the same on that side. And then you can trim those off. Do you know, as soon as I attached that piece, that other bit then, I thought I knew I was doing something wrong. Just me, eh? And this is why I've got a little scraps bin, and so I don't have to cut any other card up. So that's the shape you want now. Oh gosh. And then we're going to attach that on here. And then we'll snip up. So this is from the back, and then this will be from the front. That's perfect. Oh, just me. So I'm just going to add a spot of glue. Using your grid lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one is the centre. So I'm coming up 1 inch and leaving 1/4 inch at the top. Perfect. And then we can just trim them from corner to corner. So just pop your scissors in and cut that way and that way. And there's your tie. Now I've got it right. Oh bless. I knew I should have just pulled the other one out. So right, we're just going to pop this away for a minute. Then we're going to work on this shirt. Oh gosh. Right, where's my other piece of designer series paper? Oh, I don't seem to have one. Where's that gone? I love these neutrals. Right, oh. I haven't got another piece. I like the dark though. Shall we have the dark? Let's go for the dark. Oh, it won't match my pocket now. That's alright, it still will, if you know what I mean. So I'm not going to get use this piece now. I'm going to put that back in my unit. There's my tie. I'm going to cut this down to, what was it? I'm going to do this to 4.5, maybe 4 3/4 this time, by 3 7/8, and this one needs to be at 2 inches. The fraction you take off. So he's having a spotty shirt this time, or we could even, no, maybe the pinstripe. So, simply scored coming back in. I could always add a piece of this DSP over the top. So you want to put this in and you want to mark this at 3/4 and then 1.5. Oops, keep it up there, and then mark in 1.25 down to the score line and 1.25 down to that score line. So I just moved it along to 6 inches. So you're going to just remove those 2 pieces. You don't have to bend that score line. We can bend this one after, but you're just going to snip along and remove those little rectangles. Make sure it's nice and straight. Snip up there and remove that one as well. Pop that out. Perfect. And then just going to fold on that score line. You may see a little piece over the back. If you want to just trim that off, that's entirely up to you. You can do it now, you can do it after. That's perfect. So now I'm going to grab some more glue. We're just going to adhere this down. Whoops. Give it a good burnish, and I want it to curl. So I'm just going to curl it slightly. Alright, now this piece is going to get attached onto here. Why have I got this the wrong way? That's not right. That's right, but then that's it. You're going to curl those. Attach them. So they're both on that point. Squash them down. Perfect. So now I'm just going to attach this piece. And that is going to go roughly in the centre. A bit of an overhang either side, that looks good to me. And then you fetch this in. But first we're going to attach our tie. Giving yourself a little perfect gap in between. So I'm just going to glue that down. Again, curl these over. See Seems about right to me. And then you can just make sure you tie it straight. And there it is. And then what we're going to do is just going to add a little bit of glue either side. Making sure that they just slightly touch and press them. And that's sweet. So you've still got, you know, you can move it about. Just wait for that to go off. Love that. And then we can check. Perfect. Oh, look at that, looking good. Whilst the glue is out, I think that looks quite cute actually. Just going to attach that under the lapel, just slightly, keeping it nice and straight. How easy is this card? So you want to grab what I did on mine, because I don't want them to come up. I just added a dimensional on the back of each of those. Only the small ones you need. Just pick that up. Pick that up. Now if you want, you could leave those like that, but I'm just going to take a little fraction out of there. Maybe a 1/4 of an inch in and a 1/4 of an inch down. If you want to be precise, you can measure, but I don't think it needs it. I don't want to pull. Oh, there we go, that's okay. And so, same on this one. About a 1/4 of an inch in and a 1/4 of an inch down. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. Now, we're just going to pull this shirt out for a minute, and then we're going to adhere this down. Tiniest amount of glue. Making sure you're on that edge. How simple. Perfect. Now I can release the back off here and pop that down. This time we're going to glue all the way across this edge and about an inch away from the top. Just going to add glue there, and then we're just going to fold this over. We're going to remove this. And then you can pop. Isn't that cute? And there's your gorgeous little shirt. That goes all the way down. Love it. So now, without adding that extra 1/4 of an inch, it's 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. So it will fit in a normal size envelope. The piece of whisper white I added is literally 2 7/8 by 4, and I'm just attaching it onto the back. It's only for you to write a message, who it's to and who it's from. And you could put Father's Day, birthday, anything for a gentleman. We don't make many gentleman cards, so I thought this was ideal. And I'm just going to give it a rough border all the way around. Just making sure it's nice and straight. Perfect. And then this can go back. I like a darker shirt with a suit. It doesn't all got to be the same. Isn't that sweet? So I got my little buttons, and I glued these on. It doesn't take long to go off at all. So just add some adhesive. I want to keep my buttons level, so one at the top first. It doesn't go, and then one at the bottom. It doesn't take long for this to go off. And keep my buttons level, and then you can judge roughly the centre. Pop this one on. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And then I just took my journaling pen and I just carefully did the stitch marks. Isn't that cute? Oh my word, I'm loving it. You don't have to do that, you can leave it plain. I just think it adds something a little bit extra special. My light flickering then. Oh look, my light's starting to flicker. Oh, might be just my eyesight. Love it, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of detail around the pocket as well. Yeah, so it is. It's going. There we go. How cute. You could do it across the bottom, across the shoulder. You'd be going forever, but I think just the pocket and lapels are just perfect. So there is that gentleman's suit card. This one is the 4.5 one. 400. Look, my light, come on. And this one is a 1/4 inch difference. And I'll just grab an envelope now and show you. Oh, I picked up two. This is how I store my cello bags, with an envelope inside. So we can see that that fits inside a normal size envelope. And then this is how I store my cards as well. And then I don't seal them because I have to put something on the back when I send them out to charities, my stamp and the Stampin' Up logo, and then they just sit like that in my drawer. So again, this one is exactly the same, just a notch as tall, and that will fit in that packet. But that's how I store my cards and envelopes. So when I finish a card and a project, I literally just walk over, grab one of these and slide my card in, and it's there, ready to go. That light is flickering like mad. I think I'm going to have a new bulb. It's actually a big, massive, huge one. 27 volt. Wow. So there we go. There is that beautiful. I like the long. I prefer the taller card. Gorgeous. That light is flickering like mad. Oh, it's gone off. Look. Come on. My lamp's just died a death. No, it's gone. The bulb has gone. The bulb has just died on my lap. Oh, well, there we go. Look how dark it's gone. So there is my little shirt card. Love it with the buttons. And if you haven't got buttons that small, you could just use some pearls. Let me just have a look. Yeah, some pearls would work as well. You know, the large pearls, they are like that size. You could colour them in whatever colour you want. I just love the buttons on them. I've even got some little love heart ones there. But you don't want love hearts on it. Or do you? Let's just have a look. Oh, I've got some larger pearls there. I know they're gold, but you can use your blends and colour them in. So that's just one idea. I would really, really, really appreciate a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love that as well. I think I need about 85 and we'll be at the 10,000, and then we can do a beautiful little giveaway, because I'm doing a UK giveaway, an international giveaway and a European giveaway. I've got some gifts I bought and would like to share the love, to show everyone that's subscribed to me that I really, really, really do appreciate them, and I really, really, really love doing what I'm doing. And if you enjoy my work, then please press the subscribe button and another little bell, because I post videos every single day. You need to press the little bell, that way you won't miss out on all future videos. So I'd like to love and leave you now. Till next time, love you all. Bye.